Good evening, everyone. It's J Edward Neill here, and tonight I'm very excited to introduce to you the Shadow Journey Tarot deck. This deck I've poured my soul into for the last year or so, and my wife and I are really proud to release it. Finally tonight, it's here, Shadow Journey Tarot. So let's get right to it. What is Shadow Journey Tarot? What makes it special? What makes it different than other tarot decks? Well, like all my other decks, Shadow Journey Tarot features a unique piece of artwork, handmade artwork for each card. I do acrylic and charcoal on panel and canvases, and each card will reflect that dedication and love I poured into each one. So let's look at a few of the pieces of art here, because each card features an original piece of art. Let's look at 4 of the pieces of art in Shadow Journey Tarot tonight. So the very first one, this was an early card on a small wood panel. This is the 9 of Candles. And this is our heroine in the deck, the girl, the young woman who undertakes the shadow journey. And here she is on her card. 9 of Candles. All right, let's take a look at another one. This one's one of the most recent ones, one of the last pieces of artwork I finished for the deck. And if you can't tell, this one's the Chariot. And that one appears right here on this card right here. The cards, by the way, are standard tarot size, 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. Typical tarot size. Third painting, like to show off, this was right in the middle of the artworks for this deck as far as time-wise. So you got the girl there. She looks a little nervous in front of these skeletons, but actually they're trying to help her. If you know the 3 of Pentacles, it's all about cooperation, and there it is on the card, 3 of Bones. And lastly, this is one of the larger pieces I did for the deck. See if I can fit it all in the frame here. And that's the 2 of Cloaks, and they're brooding over some piece of clockwork there. And here's the card for that one, 2 of Cloaks. So for Shadow Journey Tarot, I changed the suits just a little bit. Cups in the standard tarot are goblets in Shadow Journey Tarot. That one seems pretty obvious, right? Staves are candles in the fire suit. Not too big of a difference. Bones are pentacles, and cloaks with the darker artwork is swords, which, as we all know, is a tough suit in tarot. So what's the theme of Shadow Journey Tarot? Well, it all started with my painting series, Skelly and the Girl, which featured a young girl. She goes through her life meeting up with various dark figures, including some giant skeletons. And I got the idea, well, maybe I want to make this into a full tarot deck and talk about her journey, the triumphs, the challenges, her friends and foes as she goes through her shadow journey. And you'll see that reflected throughout the deck. The little girl and Skelly are there prominently, along with some friends and some enemies. Now let's take a look at some of my favorite cards from the deck. Now the artwork for these has all sold, so I can't show you the originals, but I just wanted to show you a few of the cards that were really important to me. This is the Queen of Cloaks, aka the Queen of Swords, one of my favorite pieces. This is the King of Candles, a little bit surreal, a little bit different there. That would be analogous to the King of Wands. And lastly, always every tarot deck, Death. And of course, not literal death, but a great change in your life, a transformative period. So 78 cards in the Shadow Journey Tarot deck. Now let's take a look at the box. I wanted to go with a little bit lighter artwork on the box. So there's the box artwork. We got some artwork on the back too. That's actually the card back right there. So each card will have that art on it. Very similar. And last but not least, the guidebook, which will be available on Amazon and free on my website if you prefer it that way. Shadow Journey Tarot Guidebook. It's got black and white illustrations of each card in the deck. Okay, so how do you get Shadow Journey Tarot? Well, just like all my other decks, Tarot, Oracle, playing card decks, you go to Etsy, Shadow Art Finds. And there will be several bundles. There'll be where you can get 1 deck at a normal price, 2 decks discounted. If you're a reseller or a brick and mortar shop, you can get 5 decks or even more at a big, huge discount. And then there will be some print bundles too, called the special bundles and super special bundles. And these will include 6 5x10 luster prints. The artwork will be some of my favorite artworks in the deck, and you'll see those on Etsy Shadow Art Finds with everything else. Of course, the big question, how do you get the guidebook? Because everybody who knows me knows that I do not ship guidebooks with the actual deck, especially for tarot. There's 3 different ways you can get your guidebook. First way, go to my website, download PDF for free. It has illustrations full color of each card, and it's free. Second way, go to Amazon, and you can actually follow the link in the card. Each deck comes with a card with a link. It shows you how to do this process. But you can go to Amazon and get yourself a nice paperback guidebook for hardly any money at all. Or if you've got a Kindle or e-reader, super inexpensive way, you can do that. That's also on Amazon, and get your guidebook that way. All right, so this is the second tarot deck I've done with my wife, Heather. And this is a little bit more serious than some of my other decks, some of the Haunted Cat decks and the Fearless Familiar Oracle, which just came out. See my previous video. But this is my super serious take on tarot. I don't know if I'm going to do another tarot deck for a long time after doing this one, because this one took all of my spiritual energy and a lot of paint to finish this deck. So I'm J Edward Neill. Go get your deck right now at Etsy Shadow Art Finds. And everybody out there, have a great evening. Bye.